Ooh. Hi friends, welcome back to my Sims 4 Big Brother horror series. I hope you're all doing well. I am picking up where we left off last episode, and Freddy didn't use the power of veto, spoiler alert. So either Ghostface or Jason will be leaving us this episode, which is so sad. I say that every time, but it is. So Annabelle is HOH. Her target is Jason because she's hoping that by getting rid of Jason, Kayako will then rely on her to be her #1 ally instead of Jason. However, this guy right here, I don't know how he's gonna vote. Obviously, he wants to stay loyal to Annabelle because together they have been able to work together and make sure that they've made it this far. But this might be shocking. I believe these two have a pretty decent relationship. And is it in Betty? Is it in Freddy's best interest to get rid of Jason and keep Annabelle happy? Or does he keep his friend around and send Mr. Ghostface home? It shall be an exciting eviction, I feel. So we'll see. But that is later on. We're going to do the eviction ceremony, probably in the morning their time. And then we have our head of household competition. And we'll only have 4 house guests remaining. So we're so close to being done this series because we just have like a week left, I think, which is crazy. A week and a bit? I don't know how to tell time. So I am very curious to see what happens, as I'm sure all of you are. And we'll see if Kayako will win HOH, because that seems to be the thing is Annabelle wins, Kayako wins. Annabelle wins, Kayako wins. That'll be Kayako's 3rd HOH. That's pretty impressive. Jason, you could play with someone if you wanted. Why aren't you talking to Ghostface, Freddy? These villains love their coffee. Oh, Ghostface working on Annabelle. Annabelle's like, you're not my target. I will say, I have said this before, but it is so much nicer that they converse with one another. I don't know if it's because when I did my first Big Brother series, I had to use a mod to, oh, thanks a lot, Annabelle, to have more than 8 Sims in the household. So maybe it made my game a bit glitchy, and therefore my Sims would just kind of stand still for sometimes like a couple Sim hours. Thanks, Freddy. So it is a lot nicer that they actually talk, because it makes my job as creating the storyline a lot better. Look at them, like they're all just they're all so great, getting along, no one's fighting. Why did you change out of your clothes? Thank you. It's so much nicer not having Pennywise here because my toilets don't get pranked anymore. I don't know why it says 12 left. That's a bug in the game. Are you gonna be leaving us, bud? Like, they just have like pleasant conversations. No one hates each other. In my Big Brother series before, I think it was like episode 1, people were getting in fights. They were already in like the super red relationship bar not anything green? I'm genuinely surprised. Ooh. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? They do it with Freddy and Ghostface. Is it because of what they're wearing? I don't know. So sorry. Oh. Why are you embarrassed, big guy? Why are you embarrassed, big guy? Oh. I think Jason walked in on him. What are you eating? Pizza rolls? Nice. Like, they're so tame right now. I think, like, some of them are starting to get tired, too. So they're probably just going to go to bed at, like, a reasonable time. Bedtime. She's going to be possessed soon. Her needs never... They just stay like this. Still don't know what Kayako is, but... Maybe I'm not supposed to. Did you not like the meal? Yeah. What are you doing? It's dramatic. Dramatic salad time. Oh. It's great. Thanks, Freddy. I'll clean up after you. Yeah, people are going to sleep. Except for this guy who's gonna have a salad. Well, I'm just gonna let them go to sleep and have her just stare at things. And then in the morning, we'll do our eviction, where we say goodbye to Jason or Ghostface. Who's it gonna be? Welcome to the eviction ceremony. Jason, Ghostface, in just a few moments, one of you will be our next evicted house guest. Annabelle, as outgoing HOH, you are not eligible to vote. However, if there is a tie, you will break it. Kayako, you will start. Kayako has become quite close with Jason and sees him as a really good ally and would hate for him to leave this week. So Kayako, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Kayako. Freddy has thought long and hard about what he would like to do. There are pros and cons to keeping either one of these nominees in the game. However, he feels like this move is the best for his game. So Freddy, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Freddy. House guests, the votes have been cast and we have a tie. Annabelle, in the event of a tie, you get to be the deciding vote on who will be leaving. So Annabelle, please cast your vote to evict now. Annabelle knows what is best for her game, so unfortunately she has decided to evict Jason. And with that, Jason is our next evicted house guest. Ugh, that really sucks. I'm sorry, pal, but you were just a threat apparently to certain house guest game and they had to get rid of you. So, Jason, we will see you back on finale night when you will help decide who will win our Big Brother series. But until then, we gotta say goodbye. There you have it, friends. We only have 4 house guests left. Either Annabelle, Freddy, Kayako, or Ghostface will win this series. Is this surprising to you? Is it predictable? Are you shocked that Jason went home over Ghostface? How are y'all feeling? I really, for a second, thought that Freddy was going to evict Ghostface. But looking at the relationships, it does seem like Ghostface was doing some major working on Freddie because their relationship, even just a couple episodes ago, was not as high as Jason's. And come eviction night, it was higher, and Freddie just decided that it would be better for his game to have him and Annabelle be the only duo remaining instead of having two duos versus each other. So, yeah, now Kayako is kind of all alone right now. Her and Annabelle are sort of working together, but Annabelle did just send her closest ally home. So, I don't know, if Kayako wins HOH, she might have to take a jab at this one over here and get rid of her, because Annabelle's a huge threat and has been playing a pretty solid game that a jury might find that winning worthy. I mean, look at her. There's a winner right there. But we won't wait too long to do the HOH comp, because it is an endurance comp, and again, those could take a long time or they could be done very quickly, but I don't want to risk it, especially considering Kayako has to compete and she will become possessed in 12 hours. And that would really suck if we were doing the competition and she became, you know, her charming self. So I'm not going to let them do too much before we get into that. Yeah, that checks out. I don't even know why I even bother checking what Annabelle's doing, because she's usually there. But this is our final four, and one of these three is going to be HOH. And honestly, either one of them could be an interesting HOH. Because Freddy's unpredictable. He could stick with Annabelle, or he could be like, thanks for getting me this far, now it's time to get rid of you. Which, if any of them are thinking clearly, that's probably what they should do. But we shall see. But she's putting a lot of trust in and thought she was making the right moves to solidify her in the final three. So we shall see if it paid off, or if Annabelle will be the target this coming week. Friends, are you going to let one of the boys win HOH, or are you going to be the next head of household again? Oh no, Kayako doesn't like Annabelle. Alright, I know it hasn't been too long, but I gotta get this HOH comp going. Let me get it set up. We're gonna do it inside because it is winter. Welcome to the head of household competition. Annabelle as outgoing HOH. You are not eligible to compete. This competition is just between Freddy, Ghostface, and Kayako. How this competition is going to work is simple. Each of the house guests will sit on this meditation stool and meditate for as long as they possibly can. If at any point they give up, they are eliminated. So it is an endurance comp to see who really wants this head of household, and I guess who is zen enough to last. So I will get them all queued up and then we will hit play. All right, here we go. I guess this wasn't the best time for Kayako to wear a dress. They're looking strong right now. Oh God. They have been going for about 1 Sims hour, and I haven't seen much movement from any of them, so this might be a long head of household comp. Whoa! I was speeding through. And Kayako, I think, gave up a smidge before Freddy did, but they both did at the same time. And Ghostface is still in it, so that was a really fast head of household competition. They almost did that for 2 sim hours. The last time I did this in my series, it went on for like basically the whole day between 2 people. So this is shocking, but we have a new head of household. Congratulations, Ghostface, with your first time ever. So what will happen now that Ghostface is our new HOH? I can't believe you guys gave up that soon. My goodness. But that is all the time that we have for this episode. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you like what you saw, make sure you like the video. And if you're not already a subscriber, why don't you hit that subscribe button? I am having so much fun doing this series. I can't believe we're almost at the end of it, but I'm having a blast doing it, and I hope you're really enjoying it. I release this series every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday for the entire month of October. I have plenty of other videos. If you want to check them out, they're in the description below, or you could just go to the channel, and I have a whole bunch of playlists. And until next time, friends, bye!